Hello everyone, it's DontLoseToFear, and we have another amazing video here for you today. What's up, Fear fam and all you fearless shinobi? Guys, I wanted to make a video about Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm 5, or the next game after Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm 4, Road to Boruto. Now that game can be played on the PlayStation 4, PC, Xbox, and I believe the Switch. I want to talk about what I think 5 will be like. So, it has been confirmed by an insider as of April 17th, 2022, that there is a Storm 5 in development. Now, whether it will be called that or not we'll have to see. I personally think that they might call it something like Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm Resurrection or something like that, or something like that, because on October 14th, 2010, Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm 2 was made for the PlayStation 3 a long time ago, about 12 years ago. Okay, and then after that, the game was Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm Generation, or Generations, and then it was Storm 3, and then it was Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm Revolution, then it was Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm 4. So I believe we're not going to get a Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm 5. We might, but I think it's going to be called a name, like Generations was, Revolution was. Then it's going to be something like Resurrection or Unity or Lineage. Maybe it'll be Lineage, right? Or something. Generation, Revolution, Generation, Revolution. Maybe something with a shun ending. The other thing to consider is, I really think, no one has been talking about this, I really think that there's going to be a two-man competitive mode. I find it very difficult to believe that they're going to get rid of the three-man teams, only because there's so many unique team man ultimates that act as like a gimmick or a selling point for the game so they can sell copies. Because guys, you have to remember, the number one thing that's important to them is the bottom line on how much money they can make. Yes, we're all fans. We don't really see it that way. If we love something, we like something, we're fans, we like anime, we'll give them the money, right? But for them, it's not about that. It's about making the bottom line happen and maximizing profits. That being said, if we look at Demon Slayer, it only has one support. It doesn't have three supports. This is why I think that one solution to a lot of the issues that we've had in Storm games, even though we like three-man teams, a lot of the issues in brokenness and the core elements of people complaining about what is and isn't fair, a lot of the stuff that isn't fair is fixed from just having two-man teams. One support, one character, and then we don't have to deal with it. Because there's just so much about the mechanics that are too complex, right? There's a difference between complexity and depth, right? So depth is great because depth is meaningful. Depth is adventurous. You get something out of depth. But if you make something complex, right, there could be depth to that, but also you could be unnecessarily complicating things. Right? No one wants to be like, sometimes people are told all these different things. It's like, bro, you could have told me that in like 30 seconds or under 1 minute or under 2 minutes. You didn't need to take 5 hours to tell me, or you didn't need to talk my ear off for an hour and a half to tell me something that you could have told me in 1 minute. Complexity and depth, two different things. I believe that it's probably not going to be Storm 5. It's going to be like a Revolution Generation, that kind of thing. Also, if you have a copy of Revolution, play Revolution and then go play Demon Slayer if you have that. It's pretty much the same engine that they're playing on. I literally, I kid you not. It has the same exact feeling. And also the Generation, Revolution, and Demon Slayer all have the same type of engine, whereas Storm 2, Storm 3, and Storm 4 all have the same type of engine. So if we do get a Storm 5, you're going to get that kind of bigger character, a little bit more clunky feeling to it with bigger hitboxes, okay? And if you get the Revolution, the Generation Revolution Demon Slayer type engine, you're going to get that refined feel with more accurate hitboxes and sort of less cloudiness and things that are left up to interpretation. It's more like, okay, we did this, it works. It's kind of more smooth in those games than it is in the 2, 3, 4. The name titles are. Very interesting distinction. I believe it's possible that just maybe we actually might get rollback netcode because DBZ Fighters got rollback netcode. I don't think they're going to go back and implement it into the other games, but I think that they might. If we got rollback netcode for Storm 4, oh my god, it would just be like a GG. Everyone would lose their minds. We would see a resurgence of tons of people playing, and maybe that's what they don't want. I think at some point the developers look at a game and say, like, what's the lifespan of this? Storm 4 actually has been around for like 5-6 years, and it's gonna keep just going. Like, the game keeps going on sale. They do want to sell the game. They want you to play it, but they want you to kind of toss it aside, right? Once the new game comes out, because they want you to buy that game. So in my mind, I feel like if they could just flip a switch and make it so that you didn't want to play Storm 4 anymore, and then you would want to play Storm 5 or Storm Lineage or whatever it's going to be called, then they would do that. And I think one way they can do that is potentially messing with the servers a bit and not giving you rollback netcode. That sounds a little devious. That sounds a little bit out there, but I mean, I was thinking in my mind, if they could maximize profits and they could influence how players play certain games and not play other games, or how to kill certain communities, because when you go back, there's tons of people that would play Generations, for instance. It's many people's favorite Naruto game on the PlayStation 3, but there's no one on. But for some reason, there's still a community for Storm 2. And it's very weird because in Revolution and Generation, there's not as big a community, even though those games are great. So that's what I have for you so far. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think. And if you haven't subscribed, you guys should subscribe, become part of the Fear fam and a fearless shinobi. That's all you have to do is hit that subscribe button. Boom, fearless shinobi. Watch the videos, participate in the community, and work on yourself in video games and in real life, and just improve. Try to be the best you can be. Be a warrior of light, not one of darkness that isn't in control of themselves, that's constantly in their negative emotions. And I mean, we all get in our negative emotions sometimes, but I mean, it doesn't help us, right? So sometimes people can't control that, they can't help that, and that is what it is. But at the same time, doesn't mean you stop, because maybe the one time you try to become better is the time that you really needed to, that would have made a difference, right? Most importantly, and more importantly, I hope you had a fantastic day, an amazing day. If not, I hope it gets better for you soon. Peace.